Okay, so I'm briefly going to give you my thoughts on Kell Brook against Hector Saldivia this weekend, happening in the UK, I believe Sheffield, which is an eliminator for the IBF welterweight title. The video just did on Randall Bailey against Devin Alexander, who are going at it for the full title. So it looks like the winner of this is in line to face the winner of that. You know how boxing works, we can never guarantee these things, but that's the general idea, I guess. I think Kell Brook wins this fight, and I'm actually going for a stoppage victory. I'm going to go for round 8 or 9. Now, Hector Saldivia has a punch, and he's going to be dangerous because as of late we've seen a couple of guys, particularly in the last fight, Carson Jones, gave Kell Brook difficulties. I think Carson Jones gave Kell Brook difficulties because of his toughness and stamina, more than anything else really. And I think these are just the lessons that Kell Brook has to go through. All these fighters always have fights, you know, they have difficulties in. It's better to fight, you know, come through difficulties than to have it really easy, and then when you get to the world level, you just can't react to, you know, difficult situations. I don't see a level of opposition in Saldivia's record that suggests to me that he's fought on the level of Kell Brook has. Or certainly his opposition to date hasn't been on the level that Kell Brook is. You know, now Kell Brook, I've mentioned in the past, doesn't really excite me. I can respect his abilities, and he does a lot of things right. He doesn't, you know, he does quite a lot of things right in the ring, but he doesn't blow me away as of yet. So I'll be watching this, you know, with interest to see if he can, you know, show me a bit more in this fight. I think he will. I think that in this fight, you see, Kell Brook thrives on being the quicker guy, on speed and on counterpunching. And I think that Hector Saldivia isn't as quick as him, isn't as sharp as Kell Brook. I think Saldivia will try and be quite aggressive, but he'll find that he gets counterpunched. He's going to get counterpunched quite a lot by Kell Brook. Now, he may cause Kell Brook some problems in that he is possibly going to be the pressurising fighter in this fight. And I think that Carson Jones was able to put a bit of pressure on Kell Brook to cause him some trouble. So Saldivia really needs to push the pace in this fight, and he really needs to come forward onto Kell Brook. There's no point sitting back. He needs to work on his advantages. He needs to pressurise Kell Brook, smother Kell Brook's work, keep the distance quite, you know, a bit closer, and actually rough Kell up a bit to try and keep the rhythm in his favour. The moment he starts trying to box from the outside and try and throw punches, I think he's going to leave himself a little bit open. And I'm not convinced that Saldivia is a massive threat in this fight. I think that Kell will be able to, after the first couple of rounds, time his man, and he'll end up counterpunching Saldivia. And I think that he's going to look sharp, and I think he's going to hurt Saldivia, and I think 8th to 9th round he's going to stop Saldivia, whether it's a TKO, whether it's cuts or a straight knockout. I don't know, but I am leaning towards Kell Brook getting a stoppage victory here. If it doesn't get stopped, I think Kell Brook should win the decision. I don't see Saldivia being a massive step up from Carson Jones. Okay, I don't see him being this guy who's going to come in. I think Saldivia's best opportunity is to, like I said, get close, try and smother Kell Brook's work, and then try and look for the big shot. Try and hurt Kell Brook. I think Brook's got his man here. I think he's well matched here. I think that he's going to be able to, I think he'll be quicker in foot speed as well. I think his footwork and his movement will be superior to Saldivia's. And I think he's going to actually, like I said, use his speed and his sharpness and quick reflexes to slip Saldivia's advances and then come with his counters. And I think that it'll be maybe an accumulation of counterpunching throughout the rounds that will end up wearing down Saldivia and will actually get Kell Brook to stoppage. So I actually am going for Kell Brook in this one. I think that he does a good job here. You know, kind of dangerous because Saldivia is a bit of an unknown entity in that these guys who come over from these different continents, different countries, the guys they face, you don't know how to weigh up the opposition, the level of opposition compared to you. So he's got to be cautious at the start, Kell Brook. He's got to weigh this guy out and sort of feel him out. He doesn't want to, be taking risks early because he doesn't really know. We don't really know how good Saldivia will be. But I'm banking that Kell Brook Saldivia will meet his match here, and Kell Brook will be the superior boxer. Quicker, better reflexes, better movement, counter punching will win the day for Kell Brook. So Kell Brook by stoppage for me. Please let me know what you guys think, and enjoy the fights on the weekend. Thanks for watching.